begin with my confessions. I guess I have lied too many times for that already. But if I think real hard beyond those lies, once upon a time I was a little boy. A little boy, nothing special or amazing, just a happy little boy if you can imagine. But then gender reality happened, and somewhere between running shirtless into the wilds and you're not a kid anymore, don't do it, I realized I was born a female instead. Puberty screwed me. It screwed me big time, growing into shapes and places you never imagined yourself to be, realizing every day how wrong it is to feel how you feel. I guess somewhere between crying when my first period came and the endless bullying for being an indefinite, I started faking. But all sense is never easy. I guess it's the same for everybody. The endless confusion and never-ending collision, and everyone feels the saddest they can be. Trying to fit into a skin that isn't yours, learning how to kill yourself from within. I guess somewhere between, oh my god, you look so pretty with long hair, and the disgust I felt when someone said it, I started writing. Adulthood is strange. As soon as you turn 18, everyone expects you to understand everything. Quit fooling around, you have to be serious now, take responsibility, but they still never let you be free. Spending the major part of your life in a fake skin is so much burdening. I guess somewhere between, oh how I wish you were a boy, and how I dreamt about that every night in the beginning, I started praying. Now praying to a God you have never seen is difficult, but it must be more difficult responding. However, as we grow, we become brave. We realize that there is a right and a wrong at extremes, but a million different shades in between. So I guess somewhere between the realization that God does make manufacturing defects and that He doesn't have exchange policies, I started shedding my borrowed skin. But change is never easy, especially when challenging. Shifting gears to the unknown from something comfortable ain't easy. It's difficult to face the world with different eyes. It's difficult to fight with a body that lies. Most of the world works in extremes, and it gets difficult for those who try and hang in between. I guess somewhere between, why the hell did you do it? And it's such a shameful waste of your pretty face. I started falling. Realizing what we really want is the toughest job, I believe. We live as ourselves all our lives and dream. But are the dreams ours actually? Picking ourselves up after a fight is never easy, and fighting to realize a dream is harder, I believe. But I guess somewhere between, are you trying to be a man? And no, I am not trying, I am one already. I started rising. Binding is a difficult process, but even more difficult is the explaining. Once the euphoria of realization of your own differences passes and you see the ground reality, it gets pretty damn scary. If only such dreams were easy to harbor, no one would kill themselves of complexities. So somewhere between, you need a signature from a doctor who has studied medicine for 4 years to approve the realization of your own body after living 20 years in it. And this country gets pretty scary for those who don't go mainstream. I started losing. Your body ain't all that defines you. Try telling that to the 5-year-old me who prayed every night to wake up a boy next morning. Or try telling that to the skinny boy working his ass off in the gym to build his body. Or the obese girl spending fortunes on fat loss therapies. You will tell that only to me. So I guess somewhere between realizing that my body is a mental health issue and that it would be treated differently from physical health, although health is spelled and meant the same in it, I refused transitioning. God made me in His image, but religion is weird, it refuses me. People against us will always make excuses, but as we grow, we realize that in the end only we carry our sins. So somewhere between my father suggesting I put makeup sometimes and my mother shopping at men's section for me, I stopped minding. I guess in the end, we are just trying to be true to our own identities. The conflicts of body and soul is something impossible to explain. But my body ain't a universal war. I don't have to pick sides for it. Some days I wake up a man, some days a woman, and some days nothing. So I guess somewhere between trying to be a man like a woman and a woman like a man, I realize I don't have to be any. Now love is mysterious. It hits you when you least expect it. Carrying a cyclone within, you really don't expect someone to willingly jump in it. But you do. Find people blinded and destined to play with your demons and offer them flowers of peace. So somewhere between a million I love yous and a million more kisses across this unwanted skin, I started accepting. Now acceptance is yet another story I wish I could explain in terms like transgender, homosexual, dyke and gender fluid. But honestly, I cannot. It's not just a 10 letters words with 100 synonyms, it's a story, a very long story. Putting these man shirts and boots I wish could actually turn me into a man like you assume, but these horizontal and vertical lines I carve across my abdomen so tediously will only make me muscular but never manly. So somewhere between praying to God to turn me into a boy and accepting this body of lies as a beautiful defect of manufacturing, I guess, is the becoming of me.